The first big thing you'll notice is the case. It's got 3 bad points on it before you've even started playing the game. Number 1, Replay Studios. Never heard of them until now. Survivor is one of their games. I've never heard of it. Never played it. If you have, please tell me about it because I've never seen it. Number 2, South Peak. They made 2 worlds if you remember how bad that was. Number 3, it's a 15. What can you get in a 15? Absolutely nothing. Once you actually have this game, you'll have to put it in your console at least 3 times before it actually gives you the cutscenes and the character's backstory. Once you've actually finally understood what's going on, you'll find you were dropped out of an aeroplane and floated down with your parachute. The first thing you'll end up doing is you can either run around and look for the collectibles to level up, which is absolutely completely unnecessary because you can stealth kill everybody. Okay, once you've got past that point, you'll walk up some steps to a drunken German. You walk up behind him with the dynamic lighting absolutely broken. You'll walk up behind him and stab him in the back, depending on what kill you use. In this game, supposedly there was 50 to 100 different stealth kills, but I managed to see the same one 5 times over. After you killed this German, you will walk up a path, jump over a gap that just may as well have not been there, and there'll be 2 guards talking on a bridge. You'll walk over, sit there for about a minute, and one of the guards will walk away conveniently. The other guard that was standing there will just turn around and wait for you just to stab him in the back. As soon as you're ready, you can walk over to this guard and use an assassination on him. He usually ends up with the one where he holds the knife away from his face. This really lacks something. You sort of stand there and go, there should be a quick time event here. So you feel like hammering the buttons, but it doesn't work. He just dies. He lets go of the knife, go no, and dies. When you're ready to move on, you can either leave this body on the bridge for some real mayhem, or you can hide it in the bushes and stay hidden. If you leave it on the bridge, you can sharp the AI. If you put it on the bridge, the guard will come back and see his friend dead and go, "Oh, he's dead." And then somehow he'll magically see you no matter where you are hiding, and he'll shoot you in 3 shots and kill you. And then you have to start the whole mission again for smeggle reasons, just because the stupid guy saw you. If you don't hide the bodies, basically you're going to end up filled with holes and you may as well just not play the game. If you actually want to be stealthy and play this game and upgrade and all that sort of pointless stuff they've put in there, you can run around looking for the collectibles. Some of the guards have them searchable, some of the guards aren't searchable, which is stupid. Surely you should just make them all searchable and find little bits and pieces like bullets for a gun, for instance. Oh, what about that gun they had? Oh, I can't use that either, so we're taking another page from Splinter Cell. Not being able to take the guards' weapons. Oh yeah, because that would be too loud. No, it wouldn't. Just let us steal the gun. If we want to steal the gun, we should be able to berserk the game if we want to. But it's purely a stealth game, so we can't do that. So why not just not do any searchable bodies and just have pick-upable, collectible items that you can pick up anywhere rather than on guards, because then you're just making the whole thing unnecessarily difficult for people. Another complaint of mine is the stealth kills. Everyone else says they're brutal. In my opinion, brutal means bloody murder. You know, smashing someone's head in with a baseball bat, not stabbing them with a knife that heals up their wounds and there's not a single drop of blood. That's not brutal in my book. Another complaint people most probably have is there's no online play, there's no multiplayer, there's no nothing for any extra sort of fun. If you've ever played 2 Worlds, you'll notice there was a lot of glitches. Pretty much the same in this game actually. If there's a guard facing you, you can guarantee if you run away and come back you'll be glitched to something. Whether they're staring off into amazement that a woman crossed their path, or they're just stuck on the spot with fear. I guess not actually, considering that you can run around behind them and stealth kill them. To be honest, I think this game is addicted to drugs, especially morphine. It's laying everywhere. You walk over to a packet of morphine and just stab yourself with it, and then you go into a Matrix style sort of loadout screen. You run up to the guards in slow motion and just stealth kill them before they know what the hell's happened. To sum all of what I've just said up in one thing, the graphics are mildly okay, the stealth kills are okay, but if you're into stealth games and that sort of thing, go back to Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, because it's a much better game. So is Hitman. If you want to go around slashing and hacking at people, go to Hitman, because it's a much better game than this. At least it's fun. This is just so rubbish and glitchy and it's just pointless. I'd rather not play it. One last point, if you want to attack someone from the front with a knife, you practically can't unless you're in morphine mode, where you can run up slow motion and stab them in the stomach stealthily, supposedly. I reckon if Sam Fisher saw her do that, he'd have to run up and smack her around the back of the head with something, hopefully a large object like a chair.